So, I was planning on doing another update video when I hit about 2.5 million coins. But, unfortunately, the market seems to have gotten a little tired of my shit inflating the prices of, adamant picks. So, nobody's buying them, even though I've lowered the price by about 400 coins on some of them. Which, whatever, it's not like a big deal or anything, but it's definitely worth noting that at some point, either A, somebody else started undercutting me, like, by a lot, which I suppose is a possibility. I did notice a couple times when I was mass buying them that the shops only had one or two, or one of two, rather, I should say, picks for sale. So, whatever. But the good news is, I do have a bit of a plan for an alternative way to make money while we're doing this. First of all, mass-producing iron is fantastic. It just, sells so freaking well, it's amazing. And secondly, if I can get my prayer level to 31, I can I can go get my holy symbols blessed, which is what actually makes them worth 300. Just stringing them actually lowers the value of them. So, with that, I'll be able to sell those for about 300 a pop. I mean, I'll still have to go make string or buy it at 35 coins a piece, but it's definitely still doable. Oh shit, I've never seen this one before. Molly. Sure, who's Molly? I guess my dad had a dog named Molly. What's up, G? My evil twin sister. Okay. Cage and a control panel. And one more thing. Okay. Yeah, sure. Glowing mark on the floor. Yep. Okay, well, we're not going anywhere till we've had a look. So let's see, we got the yellow midriff wearing clothing, the massive earrings, and shit, she got the same hairstyle as me. Okay. I think we can remember that. Let's just close that. Oh shit, she just disappeared. Oh, this button. Yeah, that wasn't hard. You're putting me in prison? Yeah, you're welcome, Molly. You're probably the evil twin, though, aren't you? I'm just saying, a massive mechanical claw and an in-house prison seems more like an evil person thing to do. Oh, fuck yeah. I love getting rubies and shit. Okay, so we're gonna need to kill at least 20 of these frogs. The good news is we seem to be blocking them pretty often. Despite the fact that we're not carrying a shield, because why bother with a shield when I can just have this massive sword? And yeah, that is Rune. Maybe a bit of a waste of money, but that's fine. You know, it's pretty much the best thing we're going to get a hold of. I don't think there's really a better choice for doing just raw, straight damage. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be dumping our points into strength from now until a little bit later. Mostly because I don't see any real point in upgrading defense, because the armor's all crazy expensive, and it weighs a crap ton, so I'm not going to be wearing it for most of my operations. So I'm just better off sticking with Mithril until such time as it becomes more efficient to grind. And besides, I'm pretty much just going to stick to fighting these things for a while. There's just nothing else that's really worth my time to fight. You know, nothing really drops anything valuable. And these guys have big bones. Which is good, because prayer is the single most important stat in the universe. Now we better say hi. Yeah, before your dumbass reports me as a bot. Habbo glabo tribbin. And it's too bad. I kind of wanted to play some Pretty Princess Dress Up, just because I thought that would be funny. But the truth is that I can't buy any good outfits. However, when I do finish selling the picks that I have, which will happen eventually the market's going to recover to a point where people will be buying the picks again. I'll have a whole freaking 2 million, and I'll be halfway there. What I'm thinking is going to happen is I'm just not going to sell any of them for a couple days, and then somebody's going to think they're clever and start buying them in bulk. And hopefully by that time, I'll have a few, 100 more. I mean, basically, if I can sell them at 5,000, I'll need 1,000 pickaxes in order to, hit the price of a bond. Actually, bonds might be a little bit more. I don't remember where I go to see that. Ba-doo, boo, boo, do, boo, 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 do, boo, 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 do, 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 boo, boo. Okay, we better kill some rats and stuff real quick. I'd probably be better off with the shield and something that attacked with more speed. But you know what? I like my big sword. It just looks good. Okay, let's kill another frog and then we'll cook the meat we got. How far are we now? Oh, that's magic. Okay, 200, so we're not too far off. We'll probably have to kill like 15-ish of them. I think it's less than 15, but it's around 15. Bruv, are you leaving those bones sit there? I cannot abide by that. That's a shitload of prayer experience for you to just leave sit on the ground arbitrarily. Ba-dum, 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 boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot to say. I mean, the market kind of fucked me, so I can't really make any progress. And instead, I'll have to start gaining some more levels. But, if we look and see, we're in my favorite world. It used to be my favorite to log into 419. Just because it's like one step away from World 420, which I always thought was funny. Of course, World 420 requires a 1500 skill total. And you kind of have to wonder who the fuck that's for. I mean, I don't want to, like, cockblock this guy and grab all his bones, because it's pretty clear that he's just, like, AFKing for a minute. But, at the same time, dude, like, you know, you fucking snooze, you lose. Yeah, alright. These bones are mine now. Fuck you, you were given the requisite 30 seconds. Okay. Ba-do boo boo doo doo. Ba-do 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 boom 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 boom. See what this guy's level is. Iron Violante. I'm not sure that I like this team whatever cape. It just kind of looks raggedy. Oh shit, the fire burned out. It's alright, raw rat meat still has a use. If I remember right, I can give it to the dog in Varric. So that I can, you know, trick the dog into doing some of my dirty work for me. Oh, Christ, we're gonna start taking a lot of damage randomly now, aren't we? Let's attack this frog too. I mean, it might be a good thing to level up our combat a little bit. I mean, now that we're in the 500 skill level plus, level 40 is not really all that high anymore. That's definitely higher than my companions. You know, people who I No, in actual life, who I occasionally can get to log in and play, but, you know, that's fine. They could all use a big, scary fucking meat shield to run around with them. I gotta say, now that I'm in the, like, 500 skill level plus world, maybe it's just because of, like, my perception, but it seems like people in these worlds are a lot more talkative. I think it just kind of filters out most of the bots. Just because, like, you know, on a 500 skill level plus world, if you're level fucking 3, that's really suspicious. Because, like, what did you level up to get to skill level 500? Be here in the first place. I keep hoping I'm gonna look at this and see that some of the stuff that I put in the exchange. Wait, maybe it did. Ring of Forging melted. Ring of Forging melted. Yeah, nothing. Which is weird. You would think that on a Sunday. Oh, we're not attacking a big frog. He doesn't drop fat bones. But maybe. Yeah, here we go. Is this where I do it? Oh, I guess we're killing a rat. That's fine. Where is it? Is it here? I think that's where it is. So let's see. Ah, shit. I guess I'll have to look at the Grand Exchange to see. So yeah, we're going to be super close to that level. And then I think we'll just grab a bag full of bones. Almost store them in the bank, you know, because I did eat the ones I had been holding in reserve. I talk about it like I munch on the bones rather than bury them. That's what I assume my character does, you know, she just like gnaws on them. You know, everybody else buries them in the ground, but she snaps them in half and slurps the marrow out. You know, as God would have intended. Okay, here's a prayer level. Ultimate strength and enter the monastery. Which I think is going to be our next step. Go into the monastery. bless all the holy symbols we've already strung. It'll be good. Well, then again, maybe I should make some string, like, grab a bunch of wool from the local shepherd. And I know I can do his little quest there. But I'd rather not. There's gotta be somebody out there who, like, has a pure that's just prayer. Like, that has to be a thing. Because, I mean, there's plenty of ways to make money without, like, leveling skills. Not a lot, but a couple. And there's even a few spots where big bones and regular bones are just dropped out in the wilderness. And I mean, if you're careful, you won't get your shit pushed in too much. Ba-doo, 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 boo, boo, doo, doo. Yeah, I don't want to wind up wandering too far south. It's just numb a couple pieces of meat. Put those ashes up there. Because, ashes are crazy valuable for how easy they are to obtain. And you know what? When we get to Edgeville, I'll be able to demonstrate something kind of cool. So I thought the canoes were a members-only thing. As it turns out, no, regular old players can use it, which is great. Watch the fucking prices of bonds raise by the time I get a hold of the money to fucking buy one. I mean, this kind of market crash here, which I guess I knew was going to happen eventually if I started selling them at too high of a price. People would just stop buying them for a while. But it really is slowing things down. It's funny because people aren't even buying my iron either. Which is weird. I only raised the price of it from 1 up above the average. Which is just so that I get 130. It makes the numbers of money that I get a little bit more predictable when it's not some weird value like 127 or whatever. It just helps make your calculations a lot nicer. I don't know why I'm burying these bones. I wanted to store them. Oh well. I guess I'm just kind of zoning. Get in the zone. Auto zone. Yeah, I'm gonna have to kill some rats and cook up some meat. Which is fine. There's enough rats over here. That's not gonna be an issue. Let's grab this wood. I might already have a piece of wood. No, I don't actually. Good. I mean, rat meat isn't terribly effective as a food source, but it's not horrible. Oh yeah, that feels good. I love one-shotting an enemy. Just because, there's something nice about it taking longer for them to finish dying than it did for you to strike them down. It's funny because this character was originally going to be my mage. And I mean, to some extent, I've trained up magic quite a bit. But that's mostly just for me casting teleports while I smith. Because training magic through combat seems to be literally the least efficient way to do it. Ba-doo, 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 boo, boo, doo, doo. Dink. Not really the target I wanted to attack, but that's cool. We can zone out and mess up ourselves every once in a while. It's acceptable. It can't become a regular thing, of course, but we're still allowed to fuck up now and again. I think the biggest reason why nobody really uses the two-handed swords and everybody sticks with the scimitars because it attacks a lot slower. And so your enemies get more chances to attack you in addition to the loss of defense from not having a shield. But its maximum damage range is so much better. And this character isn't even very strong. And they're still doing shots of 9 damage. What's our combat level? 42. It went up 1. And it seems to me like since you're usually going to pick on enemies that are at least a little bit weaker than you, maybe not by a lot, but at least a little. Seems to me like the defense is less valuable than the ability to take them out quickly and efficiently. Of course, when you do shots of 1 damage, it kind of defeats the whole point, doesn't it? Oh, good. Love that. And they just walk right up to you. As if to say, Umi. Oh shit, that's not what I wanted. But I guess I killed it, so hey. We take those. Are you the level 3 rat? Yes. Yes, you are. Come here, little buddy. We're just gonna crush your skull in with our turbo-massive sword. Shoot. Doop. Dooble-dee-ay. A dink, dunk, ribble-dee-doo. A dooble-dee-ay, how a rumble quoom. Shim sham dooble dam bimple-dee-you. The monastery probably wants like a donation or something in exchange for blessing my amulets. Still nothing. And maybe today's like some kind of special fucking holiday and there ain't nobody doing nothing. Or maybe there's some kind of like massive radio silence. Maybe I should just bounce to a higher populated server. Maybe that helps. I don't really know. Because, I mean, I've pretty much been sticking to this 419. Sometimes I click on 418 on accident. Yeah, hurry up and die a frog. I need to pick up my ashes. Pick that up. Put that there. Go over to the ashes. Ah, shit, I'm too late. Well, that's too bad. We just lost out on 35 gold worth of goods. Yep, taking those. Don't even care if that makes me an asshole anymore. Because this is going to be the last set of bones. Yeah, so we'll bounce to the highest population server for a second that we can find. Yeah, this one. Still nothing. Maybe I'm getting undercut in some way. Like on all my trades. Yeah, I wanted to go get some wool, but you know what? I'll do that shit, like, off of camera when there ain't nobody watching. Now, let's put on our favorite outfit. Where is it? Here? No, here. Okay. Where is my cape? Yes. Put on my gloves. Let's wear a diamond ring. A sapphire necklace today. That seems like it would be suitable to, or you know what? We're gonna put on one of our holy symbols, yeah? Now I think the fastest path for me to get to the monastery is just teleporting to Varric and then walking. So that's what we're gonna do. fuck 0, fuck M. Where the fuck did I put them? Right here. By thought. Man, you just gotta love how pleasant people can be, you know? Now let's stop by the Grand Exchange. We're gonna lower the fucking price of our iron so it'll sell. Maybe I'll get lucky. On the panty raid? Join pregnant, meet friends today to... Holy fucking shit, this place is a shitstorm. I'm gonna have to drop one of those. You know what? I will sell them slightly below market fucking price if they will actually sell. There we go. And now I've got a little bit of money. Jesus Christ, look at all the beggars here. Went 10-0-19 is Oriania mid and got a quadra kill. I can't give you my cowhide. Oh yeah, because you've been playing for so little time. I think you literally just have to do the Romeo and Juliet quest and that'll get you the quest points for it. I've been intentionally avoiding doing quests because I feel like maybe I can get, my noob homie to just go around and do a bunch of the quests with me. Which would be really great. Jesus Christ, look at what a shitstorm it is when you play on a high population server. This is just gonna make going back to 419 all that nicer. I think this is the monastery. How do I get? Fuck it, we'll cross into the wildies for 5 seconds. Should I help this guy? Nah, fuck him. Let's talk to Langley. Can you heal me? Oh shit, I didn't know that was a thing. We get disturbed less. How do I get further into the monastery? Woohoo! Oh shit. That looks cool. You know, shit brown orbs and robes, I'm sure those sell well. Actually, I think they kind of do. It might be worthwhile while I'm doing this to, No, not what I wanted. Fuck, I guess this is what I'm doing. Maybe I can close the door. Yeah, okay. I didn't mean to do that, Mr. Monk. Badoop. Can I... Yes. So if I remember right, the holy symbol boosts my prayer even further? Yeah, so now my prayer is plus 17. So... I'm gonna have to do this manually? Let's see. No, and I can't... There's no drop-down menu to make this faster. Well, okay. We can do this. I mean, I'm basically just text mashing. I've done this before. I can't help but feel like maybe this is the least efficient way in the universe to do this. And the worst part is there's no clear indicator of whether or not my symbols have been blessed, like visually. I'm going to have to just do this a million times. It's fine. Oh shit, I'm sorry. That probably sucked. I mean, like, for you. It requires much devotion. The ability to briefly fly. Okay. This has to be something that they're planning on fixing in a future update, right? Like, this just seems absolutely retarded. And the worst part is I was actually planning on having these be, something I would, give to fucking noobs. Because I figured that would, helped them a lot. So having that little bit of prayer boost might help make it more apparent just how fucking epic prayer is, but you know. Okay. So this is the last time we're doing this ever. In fact, I'm done already. I think I'd make more freaking money per second. Let me just talk to this monk. Greetings. Well, that was a waste of fucking time. That's definitely something that people have bots for. And in fact, I think that's one of those things that you're probably justified in having a fucking bot for. Because that sucks. What the fuck? Why doesn't he bless the whole fucking inventory? Alright, well, let's go into clothing. Deposit everything we own. I mean, 19 isn't bad, right? That should be more than enough for anything that I'm gonna need. And I suppose while we're here, we can do a bit of this. Oh wait, I don't have my special ring. There's no point in doing this. Never mind. Let's just teleport to Varric again. No, this way. I mean, really, I should just buy this. No, fuck it. We're not buying the Herald. I'm not doing any quests. I should, however, buy some runes over here. Jeez, let's just walk. I'm actually surprisingly running a little bit low on runes. I say surprisingly because of just how few spells I'm actually casting. Okay, so let's buy one of those. Let's buy one of those. Buy one of those. At least one of those. And one more of those. There, I feel like that should be enough to kind of cover costs for a minute. And we're gonna have to buy more law runes. Which is gonna suck because, like, this is the exact right amount of money for me to get more pickaxes. But if picks aren't selling, it's not worth the effort. I mean, shit, when things aren't selling, I'd be better off just doing... Gold rune set I need to sell you. There. Okay, you can be reported, you cocksucker. We're just gonna say advertising. Okay. Shit, there's just nothing. Yeah, here. No, wait. It has a note. Where's this Hensery? Where the fuck is Hensery? God damn it. Oh, whatever. I'll just deposit all of those. Is that raw tuna? Nah, shit. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Nah. Holy shit, you guys. Okay, well, let's buy some rings of forging. Wait, who said anything is appreciated? Anything is appreciated? Okay. Where's this guy? . Oh, wow, 175K. That might be worthwhile. So, HM for a steak. What the fuck is this? How the fuck can anybody... Oh my god. Okay, nope. Nope. This is too much. Jesus Christ. Fine, what the fuck is your name? Someone please double find Zychnu? Where the fuck are you? Yeah, bruv. I'll tell you what. 20. 30. Shit. There. Take 10 of those. There you go. Okay. I gotta bail here. Holy shit, this is terrible. There. What a fucking clusterfuck. You can't even get any fucking thing done. Okay. Obviously, we're not getting those right now. Because we need law runes. Like 100 of them. You know what? I think that's enough for now. I mean, there's not really anything left for me to do here. Blessing those symbols might have been a worthwhile endeavor if it just wasn't so fucking painfully slow. I swear to Christ. I hate it when my bag gets all disorganized because the user interface in this is just so close to retarded. I think what I'm gonna do... I'll lose out on some of my massive prayer bonus that, is just super essential. But I think it's time that I spent a little bit more effort on my crafting. And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up to go over to the crafting guild and make a shit ton of holy symbols. We're not gonna string them because that was a waste of fucking time. So let's teleport over to Falador. Well, let's make ourselves the promise that we will never go to a fucking trade world again. Okay. Goodbye.